Hello, right, so I'm going to talk about a few different looks for hooded eyes. So I just want to define what hooded eyes is. So hooded eyes is when you get like a fold like this. And for some people it's more noticeable than others. And it's for the people who, because some people get offended by that. It's not a derogatory term, it's just a technical term. You just have a hood over this your mobile lid. So excuse me, for people without hooded eyes, they can close their eye, feel for the crease of the the eye socket, put the dark shades in there, lighter shades on here, do a really nice smoky eye, open up, and it's all still there. If I was to just, with my eyes closed, feel for the crease there, so like the bone, that's where the crease is normally. If I was to put my shade in there, my darker shade, and open my eyes, it would be lost in this skin here, in that fold. It becomes tricky for people when this bit here in the hood comes even lower and it's coming down here, so it will look more like that kind of thing. That's when it gets tricky to do eyeliner, winged eyeliner. It's not completely impossible, but many beautiful women have hooded eyes. J-Law has hooded eyes, Kat Deely does, Blake Lively do, and some people who have deep set eyes, then they also get quite sort of heavy looking eyelids. And you just have to do other things. The easiest thing to do if you've got hooded eyes is to ramp up the lashes and do a bright lip. That's the easiest thing to do for really hooded eyes. But I'll show you my go-to looks, and that is definitely one of them. I'll do minimal on the eyes, but loads and loads of the fake lash mascara and a really bright lip and some blush. That's a really pretty look. So I'll show you my go-to look. And so the main thing you want to do is you want to sort of push back the hood. So the general rule is, no matter what colours you're using, go for something shimmery on here and something matte on here, because that draws attention. So matte and darker shades kind of push back, whereas the sparkly things pull forward. So what I do is, my usual go-to transition colour is Chipper, but you can use any colour, but just make sure it's a matte. So just get a bit of that on a fluffy angled brush, and I just remember that line that I talk about a lot. That line that sort of sets out where your eyebrow ends, that sets out where your wing should go. So I'm always imagining that line with my eye open. I place that there on that line, and that will be where the darker shade, where the eyeshadow sort of stops, because otherwise it drags the eye down. So I place that there, and then I just close my eyes and just blend it backwards and forwards and down as well, so it touches, it covers all of that sort of skin that folds. And then I'm always opening my eyes and making sure it looks how I want it to look. And then the most beautiful sparkly stuff, of course, Splurge, but I've picked up the wrong colour there. I've got so many. There we go. Elegant Splurge. Oh, it's lovely. Get complimented on this all the time. And you only need a tiny bit. Come on. I need a tiny bit. So these last ages. And then, just make sure you can still see. Then you just putting this on. It's like putting this on. over the bit of your eyelid that will be seen. And that's a really pretty look. And then you can just blend it, put your eyeliner on. So that's my go-to look, and it's a bit of a smoky-ish eye. It's just a really pretty look. And as I say, I will switch that colour up. Sometimes I'll use purple or anything, just any transition shade, but matte, sparkly matte. So the other thing that I showed you was how to do like a sort of a proper smoky eye, so to speak. So you can do this with shimmery or matte really, but I'd always say matte sort of up here. So I am going to go with Perplexed. And this is the one where you just roughly go on. Don't have to be too precise, and then you just blend it up. And with a hooded eye, you kind of go in like a dome shape. But then when you open your eye, it looks normal. That looks kind of crazy. But when your eyes are open, that's normal. Just don't have any photos taken from down there. Not that you would, because that's a terrible angle. Okay, so you've done this really simple sort of smoky eye look. Now, another nice thing to do, if you can't do like a full-on big wing, just do like a smudgy one. So with a kohl pencil, and again, the beauty of this kind of look, you don't have to be too precise, but you just whack it on there. Oh, here we go. Like a pencil brush. And that just gives, where's it gone? I'm gonna go underneath as well. Again, you can do this in any colour combination, but I just wanted to pick colours that you could see. And again, you don't have to be too precise, because you're going to go in there and blend it. You see again how I haven't gone past that line. And that's just like a, so you've got like quite a pretty look. And then with that, depending on, you know, how your hood sits, you can do a winged liner, or you can just leave that and have the lashes. Or with this kind of look, it's really simple. And in dark colours, it looks a bit grungy, but with different colours, you can make it quite pretty. Like with burgundies, that'll be a really nice, that'll be a really nice autumn look. Or with the palette 4, you have like the teal, that would be quite nice autumn look. There's just a couple of different looks for on a hooded eye. And you can then lashes. What else was I going to say about this? Oh yeah, so the main thing to remember is the dome. And just stopping and looking straight on. I'm using my phone screen as a mirror there. And making sure that the final look is sort of a normal appearance. So another thing I'll do is shine wipes. Sorry about the naked face. I just wanted to be able to take this off and do something else. I like that kind of look where you just whack it on and blend it, and it's nice and quick. Because I'm always busy, I'm always doing a million things, I like to be able to do a nice look quickly and with products that last. That's kind of my thing really, I suppose. So I'm going to show you that kind of look again, but with just pale shades. So I'll go with these shades here. Again, I'm going to go with something quite sparkly. So if you've primed your eyes, then this will be showing up better, because I've, you know, quite a bit dark. Also, if you're using powders, but you want a more vivid, more sort of true to the palette kind of look, use a damp brush. Not wet, but damp. So again, you've got your nice sparkly thing on there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the matte, really pale tone. And just use that like as the transition shade. That kind of really pale look with loads of lashes and a bright lip is lovely. So I don't know if you can see that. So instead of putting like a colour there, if you want to just have a really pale, sparkly, pretty eye and loads of lashes and a bright lip, use your sparkly on there, and then just use like a matte pale shade for this sort of transition here. Just want to grab another palette and show you how what I just did could look nice using different colours. See if this will. So this would be, I think, quite a nice one for this time of year. Let's get another brush. So this is palette 4. Let's go Christmassy. Let's have that nice shimmery gold. And you just whack it on and blend it up. So I use my finger or just a fluffy, clean brush just to soften the edges when I'm doing this kind of look, because you want that to blend out seamlessly. So I'm going to put some of this under the eye as well. There's a bit of the black still lingering there. And what I'm going to use this time is a green. Do exactly the same, just using a green. Again, just sort of, don't have to be too precise. These are so soft. It's easy to put them on without making a mess. Ooh. And then you just leave it like that, or soften it. If you don't have a brush like this, then a cotton bud will do. And then the same again. So that's just the same technique. Just whack it on, blend it up, put a different colour or black, and you know, you get a really pretty look. But just using different colours gives a different sort of look. So there's a few eyeshadow things that you can do with really hooded eyes. Just play around with it, because my hooded eyes will be different to yours. So take these ideas and try them. Try different colours. Try, you know, different sort of kind of eyeliners. If you can do a little wing, just practice that. And lashes, lashes, lashes. Lashes and lips. That is the thing to focus on. If I have a client who's really, really hooded, and say they just have none of this mobile lid, none of this that covers your eyelid actually visible, it completely goes under the hood, or the hood sort of comes right down, then I would just go like this or this, lashes, 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 and bright lips. Hope that's been helpful.